I'm Andrew, and welcome back to Custom Cards, where we teach you to make your own Magic the Gathering cards. Today we're continuing our series on design slots, focusing on blue commons this time. Like last time, we'll be analyzing patterns from the last 21 official standard large Magic sets. Blue has a lot fewer creatures than white, with an average of only 52%. Here's a rough guideline. As always, we have vanilla creatures, which are the ones that don't have any abilities. For keyword mechanics, blue gets creatures with flying, once again divided by converted mana cost, flash, hexproof, some method of can't be blocked, and defender, which usually has some way of losing defender. Blue doesn't get the best removal, but it sure gets a lot of it, with 8 different types. A bounce spell returns a permanent to its owner's hand. A tuck spell takes it to the next level by putting it on top or bottom of its owner's library. A freeze taps a creature and keeps it from untapping for a turn. Blue usually gets a negative aura, which can freeze a creature permanently, turn it into something less threatening, or drain its power. Instants can also reduce power for the turn. The last 3 types of removal are counterspells. A soft counterspell counters unless the opponent pays extra mana. A hard counterspell doesn't even give them that option. And a conditional counterspell counters a specific type of spell, and can be either hard or soft. Whereas white had a lot of buffs, blue puts its focus on card advantage. A cantrip is any spell that draws 1 card. Every color gets them, but blue usually has multiples, as many as 5 in a single set. It also has a divination, which draws 2 cards for generally 3 to 4 mana, and big draw, which draws 3 or more cards for 5 or more mana. Blue can loot, which means draw a card then discard a card. It scries or otherwise filters the cards on top of its deck, and less commonly, it can rebuy instants or sorceries from its graveyard, or draw when a creature deals damage. Once again, there are some other miscellaneous categories. Blue likes to mill its opponents, and occasionally itself. It can protect its creatures or give them helpful auras. It can pump its own creatures, usually at sorcery speed, and it can sometimes do temporary stats or use +1/+1 counters. Blue can produce mana, usually colorless, or reduce costs, and of course, it can share with other colors. Now, this list is not exhaustive. If you'd like to see some more obscure things colors can do, always look for yourself. Scryfall is a great search engine for Magic cards, and I recommend trying it out. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and tell us in the comments about your favorite blue common. We'll be back next Thursday to design our own blue cards.